from the day you are born, you are essentially born with a clean slate. We all know how important the gut is now. Brain health, we know the brain and the gut talk to each other bidirectionally. So the brain talks to the gut talks to the brain, and they work in tandem to make sure our body is working properly or responding to certain stressors or whatever we're dealing with. But when you're born, your gut microbiome, which is essentially the culmination of all the microbiota, basically bacteria, good and bad, in your gut. And then as we age, by what we come in contact with, that gut microbiome starts to formulate, starts to populate different bacteria. It's dependent on how many people you are in contact with as a baby, even if you have pets. So they've found that people who grow up with pets actually have gut microbiomes closer to their pets' bacteria. So same thing if you're a baby that has a lot more human contact or human touch than others, you're gonna be exposed to more bacteria. And not all of that is bad, not all of that is good. But as we grow up, it's really important to continue to take care of that ecosystem and be mindful of what you put into it, because our gut and that ecosystem is ever changing. So we're constantly getting rid of bacteria, and our body's deciding on what to keep too. So if you're constantly putting processed food, a lot of junk in your gut, then you're not gonna have a very diverse gut microbiome. Another interesting study to note by Stanford that just came out with a super interesting study, because they looked at high fiber diets and a diet high in fermented foods. And they actually found in the fermented foods arm that those people had much more diverse microbiomes than even the fiber-rich diets.
Wow.
So the fiber-rich diets still got benefit, but the fermented foods had even more benefit. So that's a super, super easy, like actionable change that if you are having poor gut health, that's something that's really worth a try. Maybe try some kombucha, some kimchi in some of your meals, and see if that helps, because the fermentation in your gut. Oh, but something to note with fermented foods, pickles are fermented as well, but if they're in the jars, they're not actually fermented. So to be truly fermented, it has to be in the refrigerated section. So make sure that it's something that's actually fermented, like goes through the fermentation process. That way it actually has the fermented microbiota that you want in your gut.
So a lot of these bad foods, they can cause leaky gut too, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
That's scary. That's why I don't mess around, man.
Yeah. Take care of your gut.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We appreciate you.
Peace.